Hey yo, it's Friday. Big show, big show. That's right. The NFT Action News is live in the flesh. And as you see behind me, I've got my 900 Turbo that if I was in Vegas with brother LeftHouse right now, you know I'd be rolling. Top down, hair blowing in the breeze. Welcome, Action family. We've all made it. Happy Friday to us all. And let me just bring in our man, Mr. BG Badger. How are we, sir?
Happy Friday, everybody. Doing excellent. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. Not bad. Feeling pretty good. Brother Left was supposed to make it with us today, but you know how Vegas goes. You never know what's going to happen out there, and little technical difficulties, and he might have melted into the sidewalk or something. Hopefully he's all right, but we're here. And I was visited by Creek in the back scenes a little bit ago and had a little chat. So, how many friends do you have coming in with us today?
It's just going to be Creek and I. The round with Cuboids, Dev's not feeling well, and he asked to reschedule. And I didn't know to message you. I messaged LeftHouse.
Oh, good.
He's busy. He probably didn't see it.
Yeah. I actually found you. He sent me your Discord, and I tagged you on the Discord or tried to friend you, but I'm like, I'm so bad in Discord with like adding friends and messaging. It took me like a couple minutes to figure it out, and then I was like, well, either way, I'll jump in the StreamYard. He's got the link, so
yeah, no worries. I didn't even have. I'm in Austin attending Consensus, and it's freaking hot here, probably just as hot as in Vegas. So I feel for LeftHouse. I probably know how he's melting on the sidewalk. I know I've nearly gotten there. So all good.
Yeah, for sure. How's it going out there? What's the haps at Consensus? How's it been?
It's busy. There's a lot of people. There's still a lot of curiosity, demand, and hype about crypto, regardless of what we're experiencing. So, you know, I just think it's a matter of time before the winter warms up because it's hot.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because especially going through what we're going through kind of in the markets and in front of the screens, but then to know that like Texas is popping off with a lot of people gathering all under the hood of blockchain and crypto, and then you've got Vegas with the Upland event going on and NFT NYC coming up. It's like bringing people together. It's beautiful to see. I can't wait to make it to one of these events. You know, I'm still like
you gotta go.
I know. I'm jealous every time I miss one. You know.
I've been walking around with my tablet trying to buy Vegas properties while at the convention center, but everyone's using the Wi-Fi's and their own network, so my phone switched me to 4G, and so I'm behind.
Yeah, for real. Hard to keep up. Action Family, let me just say, we do have a Crittercraft open for anybody that's interested. We'll get a game going here a little bit later on in the episode. Creek had a drop. That was the drops right now, I believe, on the ETH side of things. So he's handling a little bit of that business, and then we'll get a little chat in with him. I was going to bring up, what's that?
You saying I'm missing out?
Right. I was going to do a little check-in on the old Twitter with Upland, because I saw some notifications come through this morning. Let's see if we can see what the haps is. What's going on? There we are. Metaverse Motors, Upland's MV Motors manufacturing plants setting up to produce the very first cars in Upland Metaverse. All right, this thing looks huge. This is insane. It's like the Tesla plant.
For real.
Yeah, that looks pretty badass. And then what else do we have? We'll probably get some shots of some people. Ooh, some merch, some Las Vegas limited edition merch. Some people flying in from where are they flying in from? From the East Coast over to Las Vegas. Good to see. There we go. Villain at the little convention, holding up their flare. So are you walking around with like a lanyard and getting selfies from all the different events you're going to, or?
Yep, pretty much. There's my lanyard.
Yep.
Kinds of events and parties, and they go until 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's like, at what point do you decide to leave because you want to get up early on time to go to the next event and the next day?
Yeah, seriously, it's nonstop. I bet. I was actually.
It really is. I've been going for 3 days now.
Crazy. What would you say like you've found most enjoyable so far?
That's a good question. I also had to. I missed a lot of stuff too, only because of you can't go to all of them.
It's like going to a music festival or something. You know, you got to like pick.
You got to pick and choose, exactly. Yeah. And you know what? I mean, we still have all weekend. The conference really just got started today, so it's hard to say. To pick one thing, but I have to say there's a good amount of people from all over. It's not your average crowd. I mean, there's the regulars that now I've seen at so many conferences. We become regulars ourselves, and we know each other, and we just update, and get.
That's kind of fun, yeah.
With us, and outside of that, though, people from all over that and it's different. I haven't been to a conference here in Austin, so it's just a different crowd, and makes it interesting because you see new perspective, you see new projects, you see some things that haven't been done yet.
Yeah. That's very cool. I bet the weekend will pick up too. That'll be exciting, kind of being there for a few days before, and then the weekend kicks in. I'm sure it'll amp up a little bit. I see our man Creek in the background here has joined us again. If I get a thumbs up, I'll bring him on here with us. There we go. Let's do it. Let's bring the man into the fold.
The man of the hour.
What's up, guys? Badger, hello. I dropped a link in the private chat if you want to go get your moonies, Bo.
Cheers. Got my punks. Let's go.
Let's go.
While you were talking, I got my punks.
Yeah, some people I will say so this is our Ethereum drop, so gas is a little crazy right now because I think a lot of people are kind of swarming the drop at the moment. Sorry if you're hearing pings or anything. I'm currently on my podcasting setup and my wife's texting me, so
you're all good. All good. It's a busy time. You're a busy man.
Dude, it's crazy. Like I'm literally running on like 4 hours of sleep last night. So it's I was making little tweaks and changes to the DApp up until like about 2 hours ago. So it's crazy around the Creek household, but we got it. Like it's fun. This is a free drop. I know like a lot of Ethereum projects have been kind of trending in that direction. You're seeing a lot of like degen plays. And so we decided to sort of like capitalize on that just a little bit. to kind of get the word out and try to give some people some exposure to our collection on the Ethereum side of things. So.
Oh man, these look amazing, dude.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, and these are actually these are kind of like prototype ones that are featured here. That's one of the things I didn't have a chance to do, was update it with some of the more finalized art. But we've got some cool colors and stuff. But if you go to my Twitter, you can actually watch a teaser, and there's a little glimpse of something at the very end. And if you are familiar with the Mooney Punks or the Crypto Moonies collection, and if you're familiar with Mooney Punks at all, you know, we like to do these blends. So and what's cool is, like, on the Ethereum side of things, like I'm not seeing a lot of blends happening over on Ethereum. Like, you see a lot of breeding, but people I think are a little less
yeah, for sure,
they're a little bit more apprehensive about burning their stuff, right? Whereas
it's
we're
either
kind of
like people, it's either they are so scared of it or they love it.
Right.
They just want to burn everything.
And so we're kind of like, we're kind of like, why don't we bring some of that energy to the Ethereum space and, like, let's burn some shit, guys. Like, you know?
Yeah.
So we're gonna here in a few weeks, hopefully we'll start burning these little suckers, and we'll have some dope ass 3D artwork. So that's an exclusive. I've not really, like, fully announced that anywhere else just yet. So, you know, it's kind of a first year. So.
Man, NFT Action News has been getting a lot of exclusives this week.
Yeah.
Some alpha leaks. Some alpha leaks.
So yeah, definitely dropping the alpha.
Yeah.
And it looks like we may have gotten a bot because it looks like we're fully minted now.
Oh no, I missed it.
Yeah, that sucks.
Wait, it's amazing though.
There's some if you're a membership, if you gotta refresh the page. Yeah. Looks like, yeah, I think we looks like everybody got in at one time. So
yeah.
Anyway,
well, I mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
So that was 10 minutes ago when I launched it. So let's see what happens on secondary. Hopefully some people will kind of get in here and
that's find amazing, dude. Congratulations. Thanks, dude. That was fast.
Yeah, for real, man. That was
thanks,
sick.
Dude. we've been hustling, man. Badger's been in the background, like, just, you know, going into, like, different communities and, like, you know, talking about us and hyping us up. And, you know, like, we really wanted to try to like get the word out as much as we could. You know, wax projects have notoriously had a really, really difficult time making the transition from wax to Ethereum, just simply because of the fact that I think there's this preconceived notion that, like, if you've got an established community, like, it's just gonna, like, follow you over, you know. And unfortunately, like, there's not so much overlap between the two that we found. So you really have to, like, we looked at this as like we were doing a complete page one rewrite. Like, so we jumped in and we're just hitting it hard and heavy, and yeah, the team's been doing a great job of, you know, really pumping it. And so yeah, now the only way to really mint at this point is if you've got a premium card or a VIP card. So but anyway, but yeah, congrats to everybody who was able to get one. Like I said, it probably more than likely a bot. That was awfully quick, so I don't know, there may have been, this was completely open, we did not allow listed or anything.
Okay.
We'll probably do that when we do our main drop. We might actually use these for allow listing purposes. So, but yeah, so yeah, you're on my, this is my shit posting page.
Okay. Yeah. If you have a link that you want me to take us to, I can.
No, you're fine. No, this is my, this is like, you know, so we've had the Crypto Moonies Twitter for like ever. But, like, I just never used it because, like, who wants to fucking manage 2 Twitter accounts?
Yeah.
So, I just never used it. But one of the guys made a really good point. They're like, you know, if you like, people, there's a little bit of confusion between, like, the relationship between Creek and Crypto Moonies, and so, like, you really should have like a designated space for that. And so yeah, there's Badger with the Crypto Moonies stickers he's been passing out in Austin. So
everybody in Austin loves these.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah, that's great, man. I'm loving to hear it. Like, yeah, we're doing what we can, but
stickers are coming back.
Yeah, for real, man. Like, I've got one on my laptop now. I've covered up the Apple logo. It's all Moonies, baby. So anyway.
This is sick, man. So what was the supply here that just minted out?
So the public supply was around 1,500, which is pretty low in comparison. Like, a lot of these free drops have been like, you know, 5,000, 6,000. If I knew that it was going to go out that quickly, I probably would have raised it a little bit higher. But, you know, we wanted to really give this this was for a thing for the community itself. Like, we want to give, you know, so
yeah.
And like I said, our presence in the Ethereum ecosystem is not huge at the moment. So we're just trying to get the word out and get people exposure to our brand and our collection. and hopefully they'll fall in love with these little guys. So
what a way to enter. Yeah, this is amazing.
So, awesome. Yeah. So what have you guys been up to this week? Have y'all had any Badger? I know you've been hustling like crazy in Austin. So how's it going down there?
It's been nonstop, event after event. I was just saying they start in the morning about 8 o'clock and they run till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. It seems like every project's competing to have the bigger party, and to invite the crowd. I went to what's it called? Oh my God, Casper. I went to the Casper's network party last night. I was off the chain. They had this huge venue there was an inside, there was an inside with cool air and dance floor, and it was packed, an open bar and barbecue and hors d'oeuvres, and then outside the yard it's just huge and so many people.
That's awesome. Yeah. I wish I could have been there. It's right now with everything going on, like literally we're hoping, and based on the reaction of this, hopefully we'll have a decent turnout when we do our main drop, which will actually be a paid drop. But we're you have to constantly shift and ebb and flow with the market. Like you can't, you can plan all you want. We've been planning this for months, guys. Like we've been working on this. I've been working on this personally since the beginning of the year. So like this has been 6 months of just like constant grinding every single day, trying to like, make some cool stuff that, hopefully people are going to want to pick up. And then also just trying to figure out how we can like utilize different dynamics to bring it. And that's one of the things I will say about like the wax ecosystem is like, because of the fact that I think we were kind of ahead of the game as far as like utility cases and all these things from a collector's focus standpoint, right? Like we've come up with like a lot of really cool shit on this side that I don't think the people in the Ethereum ecosystem have even really bothered to deal with yet, so like if we can bring some of those concepts over, I think we can do some really cool stuff.
Yeah, it is cool because it's like the things that you have kind of come to know in wax have just seemed to start to pop up and gets hype around the ETH side or whatever, know. So it's like it's interesting to see where things fit in and
for sure
how they carry on. So the journey from wax to ETH, how has that been for you? Like, were you very ETH centric before, or were you?
Well, I mean, so like I've dabbled with ETH NFTs. I mostly stuff that I just bought just because I thought it looked cool. Like I've not really gotten in on any of the major hype projects or anything. Mostly because like as it's there for the longest time. The Ethereum metagame was basically, all right, get into it, join a community, hype up, get on their allow list or their white list, whatever they were referring to it as. Spam the server as much as you can, get all that going. Like these were the dynamics that people were using to try to like really bring the energy and hype to their collections. And unfortunately, we're starting to see that trend down. Like maybe not unfortunately, but it's something that we're starting to see. Like that's coming out of favor now. Now it's like it's all about like the free mints and the degen plays just because of where the market is. So in our case, like there's a lot of negative Ethereum sentiment, I think, collectively in the wax space. So we did get a little bit of pushback from our community. But as I've explained to people, time and time again, like I'm ultimately like I'm an artist, and I'm not a wax artist. I want to be a crypto artist. So like I think as from an artist and a brand's perspective, like you can't just expect to put all your eggs in one basket and hope that it's gonna stay there forever. Like Crypto Moonies did really, 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 really well on wax when we first got started. We rode a really good hype wave for about 6 or 7 months, and then Play to Earn entered the space really hard, and that's when you started seeing the collectible side of the collections. They started to kind of falter and dwindle and kind of fade out of popularity. So looking at it and seeing like the writing on the wall, it was like, okay, we're going to be here for the wax space. Like we're going to continue releasing content on wax, but it's going to be more for the core audience that's there. It's not, we're not going to be trying to hype up drops every 4 or 5 weeks or whatever to try to keep things, keep that energy going, because that's a lot of time, a lot of resources. And if we want to actually grow the brand, we've got to bring new people into the space. So I think doing that with Ethereum, with it being the biggest market, like that's a good place for us to go to try to get it. So
yeah, what a fun way to enter too, with like how things are playing out with the free mint degen season going on.
For sure. Yeah, what what was funny is like Badger can attest to this. Like we were talking about doing a free mint like 3 weeks ago, like in a private call. Like it was him and a few of my other community leaders. Like we were all just kind of like, what are some things we could do to maybe like hype some people up? And then like a week later, Goblin Town happened.
Isn't that funny? It's like
and so it kind of
who was in on that call? Who listened? Like
right. If somebody is from my community and they were behind Goblin Town, they knew that shit was coming and didn't tell me. I'm very, very upset with you. Because those things were going for like freaking 10 Ethereum at one point in time. It's crazy. Yeah. Like the space is so insane. So
for real.
But yeah, I mean we've again, it's been a lot of work. I think over the next couple of days, I'm definitely gonna take a breather. I'm gonna like relax and just try to catch up on some sleep and
let the Moonies live now.
Let's see what secondary cells do, and then we will and then we're gonna start teasing what the next thing is, like what we're actually gonna do with these things, and then hopefully if the community responds in the way that we're hoping they're gonna respond to this free drop, we can maybe start making plans and lay the groundwork for doing an actual paid drop, which is our next step, which is going to be for the 3D generative collection. That's got all our fun little traits and, Karen wigs and all that shit. So anyway, if you go to creekdrops.io, you'll see on the front page kind of an idea of what we're going for there. So
yeah, definitely those 3D generative pieces looks pretty amazing as well.
Thanks, man. Sure. They're all individually rendered. A lot of the 3D collections, what they do is they actually render out each individual asset into like a 2D layer, and then they composite them because it's a lot quicker to do that. I didn't like the way it looked. I thought it looked kind of weird in some cases. Like reflections don't always look great, and so I was like, it's gonna murder my GPU. But let's do this the hard way, and we're gonna like actually go and render out each one of these individually. So there's gonna be 3,633. The reason why we went with that is just that's the average distance between the Earth and the Moon in kilometers. So like, we like to play with a lot of numbers with our collection. Like for the punks, it was 1969 because that was the year of the moon landing. So like, so we're always thinking of just like dumb shit we can just like throw in there that doesn't really mean into anything to anybody else, but it's like, who cares? It's
get you thinking. Yeah.
So
that's fun. Good stuff, man. Definitely. I don't know if there's anything else you want to shout about. I know you're a busy man with a lot going on right now.
Oh, no, that's good, man. No, I think, again, I just want to thank all the people in my community that turned out today, and anyone who's new to the community that, found us on Twitter. Thanks for helping us get to this point. Let's fucking go. And again, to all my community leaders, Badger and everyone else, guys, y'all been great, and let's keep the hype train going, like because it's we're definitely gonna need it for the next few weeks. So anyway, so
not going away from wax, just venturing off.
No, we're again. In fact, I'm actually doing a collab. I'll go ahead and plug that now. I've got a collab coming up with cat stickers. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. This is fucking adorable collection. Sass, the creator, is just like the biggest sweetheart I think you will ever meet. We have touched base at DigiCon a couple of times, and she's just absolutely delightful. And so I was like, I really want to do something with you. So she agreed. So we're going to do a cat stickers collab. I think that's going to happen next weekend. I got to get with her to find out exactly what the time and date is. But no, we're still going to be doing stuff on the wax side. You'll actually might see a little bit more happen on the wax side over the next like couple months, just because like I think the Ethereum release window is going to be drastically longer. Like when I first came into the wax space, I was doing a weekly drop. That was like creating, rendering, and releasing a figure like almost every single week. And it was insane. Like I was sleeping an average of 3 to 4 hours a night every night. It was just like, it was not sustainable whatsoever. So I think for this one, we're going to try to give ourselves a little bit of breathing room. So it's like, we're not just like constantly like running and gunning and trying, take it slow, take it steady, build out the community, build out the brand, and then we'll see where this thing goes. So.
Hell yeah. I love it.
So I'm going to have to ask, Creek, you brought up cats.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going with this. I'm sure others may be thinking it.
Yeah, I saw the timeout. BG was calling for a timeout. Hold on.
Let's go.
Like he brought cats. When kitty?
When kitty? Explain a little bit further. I'm literally on like 3 hours of sleep right now. So my brain is not.
I'm not gonna put you on the spot, but we have these adorable shade collection of kitties, and now you're collaborating with another kitty project, and so I thought maybe we do something with those kitties finally.
Oh, you're talking about the
yes.
Extrovert kitty?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we'll do something with that.
I know.
We're gonna do something with it.
You brought up cats, so I'm like,
I actually wanted to do something with that with this collab, but the more I thought about it, I was like, most of the people that are holding those are people that were like already in my space, and I didn't want to like take away from like something that they're doing over there. So I was like, let's go ahead and just do this a little bit more traditional. We're probably going to do, I think the way we're going to release it though, is we're going to do like a sticker drop. So we're going to do like a sticker of the figure, the fat cat figure. Plus it also ties in with her collection as well, because she has the cat stickers. And so the stickers I release will actually be blended into, it's going to be kind of like a punk drop, but just a little bit more, maybe not like super intense on like the requirements and whatnot. But yeah, we're going to hash all that out in the next, probably within the next couple of days, and we'll get everything finalized on that. But now, like, again, it's hard because like when you're in the space and you're creating, you have a lot of ideas, and I'm like super ADHD, so like I'm constantly looking for like new things to get into and new hobbies to pick up and new things to learn and all that stuff. Like literally 5 months ago, I had no idea how to write a smart contract in Solidity, and now that's what we're doing. Like so it's I'm constantly like looking for new things and new ways that I can like grow and elevate the collection, the brand, and all that stuff. And so yeah, sometimes like there are things that release with like intended utility, and then we get busy on some other things, and yeah, that's a lot of that. It's it's not something that I'm proud of. It's not something that I want to I want to be like commonplace within my collection and my brand, but at the same time, like there's also a lot of other things that happen, and you have to sort of pick and prioritize, like what's the main thing right now. So
yeah,
so like the extrovert kitties, but yeah, we will do something with those eventually. So, and they're stupid cheap on the market. If you decide you want to pick one up, go ahead. And there's my kiddo. Hey, buddy.
Yo. Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, you said Solidity. That's pretty crazy. Like 5 months in and dropping something that's pretty rad.
Well, I mean, I've been a developer in like I've been doing JavaScript and stuff like that for almost a decade now. So like like programming is nothing like new to me.
Yeah.
But like smart contract, like getting my head around like immutable contracts, like is something that was completely like I just had to really and the fact that like when you're deploying stuff, like you've got one bite at that apple. If you find a bug after the fact, you're done. It's just this is what it is. So,
yeah.
But anyway, but yeah. So, but no, I thanks for having me on, guys. If y'all have any other questions or anything before I duck out of here. So
yeah, I don't know if the chat has any questions. You can drop them real quick. Definitely like getting to hear a little bit more of your story. And,
yeah, for sure.
I love seeing projects that are willing to take those leaps and try different things out from different blockchains. And,
yeah,
we're filmmakers and music makers over here as well. And so I think that's a big part of it right now. All of this stuff is so early and being built out. It's like,
yeah. I mean, there's definitely like the the pump and dump aspect to the Ethereum side of things, and or the NFT space in general and stuff like that. But I think there are a lot of people in the space that also legitimately just want to create cool things, and
there's so many people
they want to get them out to the world.
Things on Ethereum, like
100%.
It's crazy. So. And I mean, the wax space has come so long as well, like.
Oh yeah, no, wax is still. I still think wax has a future in the space. Like I think that they are. Again, I think from a technological standpoint, wax is definitely there. Like it is. I'm a huge fan of the tech and the protocols and everything. I think ultimately what's going to happen with wax is it's just a matter of growing pains. It's just like they're going to have to really build out and get some validation within the space. And so that was another reason I kind of wanted to do this. It was like I wanted to kind of like run a wax collection and an Ethereum collection, and like let's do them kind of in tandem with one another, and maybe that can help bring something to the wax space. If if we do pop off on Ethereum, which I really hope we do, but what's gonna happen is gonna happen. It's not really up to me at the end of the day what goes on in that sector. But if we do manage to get that collection stirred up, and I'm hoping at the end of the day, like there's going to be people who are going to say like, oh, this is really cool. Like we were on a call with another community just about a week ago. Badger and I were, and the guy's like, I never even heard of wax before, and I was looking at your collection, and I'm actually gonna go make one, and I'm gonna go buy one of these Moonies because these are really cool. So like, and so like that's I want that response. I want people to come in and be like, like, yeah, I saw you over here, and you've got this other thing. Like, let's go check this out, because I just really like these things. It makes me feel good knowing that I quote unquote own this thing or whatever. So yeah.
Love it. I mean, just to add a little bit to that, here at Consensus, earlier I was listening to a panel speaking, or there was a presentation from I was listening to Cosmos or one other blockchain, but the point is everyone is now speaking about projects spreading on multi-blockchains, and where the general public traditionally has associated a multi-blockchain project as a dirty word. It is not so. It's part of us growing to the reason it's been looked like that is because of what they're calling pessimism of that multiple blockchains can survive. But I think because of the technology and how different they are from one another, they potentially could be multiple blockchains that can survive.
I think it becomes a dirty word if you are recycling content. If you are not creating something new for a new chain or a new community, fuck off. Because there were people, I'm not going to name drop anybody, but there were collections that did the opposite. They were on Ethereum, did really well on Ethereum, came over to the wax side, used their hype to come over and drop some stuff on Ethereum or drop some stuff on wax, and then just basically rug pulled, and they were just recycling. It was the same exact shit that they had released 2 months prior on the Ethereum side. That's not cool. I think at the end of the day, like, you need to plan to grow, and you need to actually do more things. So, like, you can't just keep using the same stuff. Now, as far as like the same tactics or general design language and all that, like, that's fine. Like, I'm not going to drastically change the design of the Moonies because, like, I worked really hard on the way that they look and all that. Like, that's sort of it's indicative of the brand itself. So I don't want to like go too far out in left field to do something drastically different. But at the same time, I really want to give people an opportunity to have new experiences. So like when I knew that I wanted to do something in the generative space, I was like, I could maybe do it on wax. I'd have to get a developer to come help me build out the contract, but it's still pretty hot on Ethereum, and there's a whole new sector of people that have never even heard of us before. So let's get over there and try something new, So that's what we decided to do, and hopefully it's going to pay off for us. So
yeah, I love it. I'm on board. I'm gonna go looking after we get off here on the secondary and see if I can put those little Moonies up at a reasonable price for reasonable gas.
Yeah, look, and another thing is these things are intended to be disposable, so don't. I would strongly encourage people, be careful about like degening into this thing. Like, look, if you've got the disposable income and you want to come in and play with it, go in and do it. But don't I wouldn't go in and like drop a huge bag on this thing, because we're going to be burning a lot of these things in the near future. So just see what people are see what people are doing. So
oh yeah, I love it. Love to see the experimentation for sure.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I'm also excited. You guys heard Atomic Hub's bringing out a fiat on-ramp for wax.
I did see that. Is that something you guys are behind, Badger? I know that's something that you work on, or you've
but I heard about it at DigiCon, and in fact at Consensus, the very first booth I went to is that company. I'll say it wrong, but Banksa. And
yeah.
So I went to their booth to ask, hey, do you have, because I'm a book supporter of that, because it makes it so much easier and removes a big barrier for a lot of people to buy NFTs with a credit card. So I'm going to do a quick plug here, but there's a company out there called NFT Pay that allows you to do just that. And it costs nothing to the project creator. The buyer pays their fee, which is 3 to 7%, depending on what it is. But you're also not paying gas to that point. So it makes sense to me too. I don't mind paying the extra fee to the processing company that takes my credit card, and I don't even have to have a digital wallet or own any crypto to buy that NFT with.
Yeah, I mean, was it what's the other big marketplace that a lot of the curated collection, is it Nifty? Is that the
Rarity
Nifty Gateway? Is that it?
Well, there's Nifty Gateway and there's Rarible.
Yeah, Nifty I think had a pretty seamless fiat on ramp at one point in time that they kind of built. I think they built it out themselves using like Stripe and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's sort of that's where the space is going to ultimately need. It's going to have to go. Like, and I to Wax's credit, like a lot of people gave them a lot of shit for it. When they were doing their big like the Funko drops have always been like credit card purchases and like the tops and any of like the big brands have all been credit card, and like a lot of people kind of like resisted that, but it kind of is a smart move at the end of the day, because like you've got to have the barrier to entry needs to be incredibly low, and like and that was one of the things I kept saying about mine over here was when I did the drop on Ethereum is like I could have done like an allow list for this free drop and we could have done that, but I think in order to get it to get traction and get things moving, like you need to make that process as easy as possible to let people come in. So that's why we decided not to go with the allow list. We do have reserved reservations for like people that are holding my premium cards, my VIP cards, people that are in the community. That's a project that I launched a couple months ago. So like those people are going to be taken care of, and then I'm also holding back 100 of them that I'm going to be able to distribute out to the community as well, and giveaways and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just a fun way to kind of keep the energy up and going. So
definitely looking forward to seeing some of these things pop up for sure.
Thanks, man.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, guys, I'm seeing my chat blow up over on the right hand side, so I'm gonna get over here, go make an appearance real quick over on that side, and probably go hit a few Twitter Spaces this evening, because that's where like a lot of the marketing hype is happening.
Yeah, get out there.
So let's. But yeah, I really enjoyed it talking to both of you guys, and Badger, look forward to seeing you soon. And yeah, let's fucking go, guys.
Definitely.
Thank you again.
Congrats again, Creek.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for joining us, man.
Peace out.
Take care. There he goes, man. That was fun. I've heard Creek's name around the wax space for like maybe a year now, and that's the first time like actually getting to talk to him. And I know I've seen some of his work for sure on the wax side, but
I'm a huge Moonies fan. When I first joined wax about a year and a little bit ago, and I saw the Moonies, and I just went gaga over that art and just the creativity and how well it's put together and how it's presented, and just everything about it is top notch. And so my ultimate goal was I want every Moonie that there is. And so I'm happy to report a year later, I have a really nice, decent Moonie collection.
Sick. Yeah. A Moonie whale. That's dope. Yeah. That's a good collection to get in on for sure. Love to see him venturing off into the east side and still doing his thing on wax. And I think that's how the whole space grows. I don't think it's one side or the other. I think it all grows together.
Absolutely. And on wax, we have I know of at least one or two artists that also have a collection on Tezos, and they also do wax, but they don't reproduce the same stuff. They pick and choose, some on wax and some on Tezos. And the same artist is now venturing out to Ethereum. Again, to Creek's point, it only helps an artist to expose to as many as possible. And at the end of the day, if you're not just reproducing the same content over and over again, and you're giving some originality to each piece and each blockchain, then by all means, why not?
Yeah. It's funny, like Tezos with art is almost like what wax is considered with P2E and games and things. It seems like, it's like quality is like, the quality is there, and there's amazing art over there, and it's like you would see that piece going on ETH for insane prices. Over on Tezos, it's like lowball prices, no gas, but it just doesn't get the attention that ETH does or whatever. Like the wax space, you never hear, or I mean, you're starting to now, but for a long time, it was like people didn't mention wax or consider it as one of the leaders in the space. That's how we grow. That's how we grow. We keep on doing the show. We keep on bringing them on. Keep spreading the word.
And besides the fact that we're getting a simple on-ramp, which I asked, there's no KYC to buy NFTs with a credit card on Atomic Hub. When this rolls out, it's going to be another week or two when it rolls out. And Yeah. Oh, within a limit. I think if the NFT is over $10,000, they're going to ask for KYC. But under 10 grand, you can buy an NFT without KYC using this new system. In addition to, Binance US is listing Wax. How freaking amazing!
Yeah, I saw that.
I went to their booth today and I said, I'm just here to say thank you for finally listing Wax.
Yeah, hell yeah. Need some others to follow suit, I think.
Right?
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, Binance US, it's in all 50 states, and so that gives everyone easy access to Wax.
Definitely. That's one step in the right direction for sure. Let's take a second and say hello to the family here. We see Sensei. I see Mars in the house. We got Danny. We got T3369. MTF King Kong. Happy Friday to us all. We were just joined by Creek, looking at the Crypto Moonies drop that just happened right at the top of the hour here. And that was fun, a fun chat, getting to know a little bit of the story. And we're joined by the BG Badger Man himself from Austin, Texas, live.
Live from Consensus and a little bit of the moon.
Yep. Maybe we should run this critter craft.
Do it.
See, we got 34 contestants in the old critter craft. Let's share this screen and run a little critter craft.
I'll hang out for a few more minutes and I will bid you farewell.
Yeah, for sure.
The show must go on in Austin. We must keep on making it happen.
That's right. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for setting up the guests throughout the week. The Critter Craft is live. We're doing a Doom Rollers, a vertical horizontal. You know the deal. Brother would say a DCBA, dollar cost average. Oh, I said that wrong, but DCAB. Choose your square and prepare because the Doom Roller is about to roll out. I was having a chat last night with my lady, BG, and I was mentioning the Grow Gods.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. We were having a good chat.
That's awesome. Well, the Grow Gods and Creek actually collaborated. There's going to be a collaborative trade with the Crypto Moonies and the Grow Gods.
Sick. There you go. I love to see that, too. The collaborations in the space that happen out of nowhere. People you had no clue who they were a month or a year ago, and then you find common ground through some art, and you're putting something out together. It's pretty amazing. And one half of the squares has gone missing. A and C are empty. We've got Never Say venturing off into the Neverland all alone. Here we go, Stone Rabbit. B and D are just stacked up. Who knows where that Doom Roller is going to land? Who's going to get rolled? Uh-oh. It's a horizontal top row. Sorry to say, but if you can get out, I do it now. Oh, you did it, Urban Freaks. That was amazing. You were
Nice
right
save.
on the line, and then you barely creeped away. Good move. Good move.
Nice save. Move up.
What do we do? We'll do top three here. Top three. We're almost getting down to it. It'll be a mystery prize because Brother's not here. I don't know if Vis is around to help us with the gifts. If not, don't worry. Don't you fear. We'll get you something. Top three spots. Pick your square.
Everybody moved.
That's right. So, what's the big event over the weekend there in Consensus? Is there any like headliner, or what are you looking forward to most coming up?
Let's see. I'm curious how this plays out also.
Yeah, we can wait too. You know, you can watch this and then we can get into it.
Oh, well, the big event I'm looking forward to right now is barbecue tonight.
Yes.
We're going to a good barbecue place.
Some Texas BBQ, and we're down to our final three. All three of you are winners. That's right. Doesn't matter who makes it first, second, or third. They're all winners in my book.
There's a Bitmart Bitmart is having a big party tonight, the Hot Night and Cool Crypto Consensus After Party.
Okay, yeah.
So that should be fun. That's going on all night. There's a Crocheting Coalition house party. Oh, there's a Consensus Rodeo Redemption that's tomorrow. So there's a rodeo, and the Thai, which is a company that provides data analysis in a specific way. I can't really talk about it just because I don't know enough. But they're having a big party, and they throw a we're our company's friends with them, and they throw a huge party at every conference that happens, whether it's Miami, LA, New York, Austin. The Thai's always there, and they throw one of the biggest, baddest parties.
That sounds amazing. I mean, you have some choices to make.
Yeah, every event you go to is like, do we go to this? Do we go to that? Who's going where? Well, let's show up here, and then we'll get from there. We'll go to the other one.
For real.
You wait for people to get there. You call them. Is it good? Should we come there? Should we go elsewhere?
Oh man, that's hilarious! I can't believe it. I'm taking the winners down in the private chat here so I can get these gifts out a little bit later. Let's just say congratulations to Funko Photo Lady, Rajithan, and JHU Leader. The top 3 spots. Don't worry, we'll do another one.
GG.
We'll do another Crittercraft here as well. And Mr. BG, I want to thank you for your time and coming on throughout the week here, joining us. For sure, bringing some new guests to the show. You know,
always
some
a pleasure.
Real life projects, and definitely look forward to seeing more of what the projects you're working with bring to the table for sure, and just following along. Hopefully, we can get back on with some of them in the near future and kind of catch up and see where we're at.
Absolutely, we'll make that happen. Thanks for having us. Always appreciate it. You guys are awesome, and yeah, everyone out there, good luck, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. Enjoy the barbecue. Enjoy Consensus, sir, and we will see you on the other side.
Thank you. Have a great one, everyone.
Later, BG. There he goes. A man of many projects. Incredible guests all week long. Let me get this Crittercraft set up, guys. It's not set up yet, but I will set it up now. Man, Creek's drop went like hotcakes. Less than 10 minutes over on the ETH side. I wonder if it hit like the Icy Tools or one of those platforms. Not Twitter. I'm going to Twitch to copy the address. There we go. 1 second, bring us into the fold here. Computer's on meltdown mode. That's why I wasn't sharing too many screens. And yesterday I was just like, eesh. At a point when Creek was on, I thought we were going to have another meltdown. Luckily, we made it through. Brother's not here. He's in Vegas. He melted down himself into the sidewalk last night, just like Uplando had mentioned. And the iPlay should be ready. Should be good to go. Let's see. Do one more grubber fish battle royale here on this happy Friday to us all. Usually a Crypto Monkey Friday. But today we'll just say a Vegas Friday. For all of you Uplandians, from us here at what used to be known as the Upland Action News, we'd like to send you all a big Meta Motors. I heard people that are at the event in Vegas are getting a Vegas property. There's winners all weekend. Everybody who's there, I heard, was getting a property in Vegas. Brother told me that. Is it true? We'll find out. Who knows? We've got 26 in. Contestants, Action family. Love it. Love to see it. Whoa, we've got 65 watching. How are we? Sorry to have not been paying attention. Computer on meltdown mode, and I was nervous opening many screens. But here we are. We have a grubfish open. Get your eye plays in over on the Twitch side if you're interested. This one's open to the public. It's a Friday. The Action family welcomes all. Usually on Fridays, we don't have to wear our jackets. We can take our jackets off, the members, that is. The Action family members that are here every Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. PST. Mr. LeftHouse himself, E.E. Left in the flesh. That's right, babies and gentlemen. 43 coming in hot. All right, we'll give it a few more seconds, and see who comes in at the last minute here before we get into this grubber fish. Mystery prizes going out. We'll do top 3 once again. And if you haven't noticed already, I am sitting in front of my Norman Comics Saab Turbo 900. That if I was in Vegas right now, my hair would be blowing in the wind. Top down. Everything does melt down on Fridays, Viz. Loud and clear, unlike the Vegas stream. Wonderful. Let's hop on over. We got 51 contestants in the Critter Craft list. I'd say we're about ready to play. Action family, what do you say? Top 3 spots going home with some mystery prizes. What are we doing this weekend? Any plans? Let's talk about it after this grubber fish. Let's share us into the fold. You know, Sasha was on yesterday, and we streamed into him. Thank you to the wizardry of Uncle Vis. He was playing some game with a Sharpie and cards and a checkerboard, and Sasha's like the MacGyver of gaming. Gardening, that's right. Stone Rabbit. You know, I used to rap by the name of Chauncey Gardner. Pardon me, sir. Yes, I did. My father was a gardener. Used to work in the garden with him all the time. He had some crazy gardens, some crazy fun gardens. And what's happening? There we go. Grub fish. Share my screen. It's meltdown mode. You know how we do. I'm going to send a shout out to the Action family. Day in and day out with us here. We got 63 live. We got 54 in the fold. Let's choose a game, shall we? I want the members. I want you all here in the chat to shout it out. What are we going to play? Are we going Grubfish Royale? Are we going Doom Rollers? Are we doing a dance-off? Are we going 2 rounds? Danny's coming in with the Doom. Sasha had dice and a treadmill involved as well. Yeah. I mean, he's invented a new game, guys. He really has. Royale. Let's do it. All right, now are we going Royale into a dance-off, or are we just going Royale? Well, I don't know how to go into the dance-off. Does it automatically, or you have to pick? If 24 players, those who type player the fastest are entered. Oh, no, that doesn't work. How do I go into the dance-off? Do I just start the grubfish? It won't give me the option then, will it? Or do I just go to dance-off? Will we all be in a grub if I go to dance-off? And then it'll cut us down? I need help here, guys. I need your help. If I choose dance-off, run Royale and click dance-off button, Terran lore. Thank you. That's what we'll do. Let me just make sure I got that right. We're going to run Royale, and at the end, click dance-off button. Let's do it. Let's get into it. The Royale is live. There's 54. I hope you all survive and we stay here until brother returns from Vegas. That would be something. What is the longest Grubfish Royale Battle Royale game that we've ever seen? Is it 3 days, 5 days, 2 hours? I see some explodes coming in. I see the blade saws flying. And I'm not calling any names, but I like what I see. I like what I see. Don't worry, we are going into a dance-off after this. Holy moly! Somebody exploded. Rest in peace. Come on, don't melt down on me now, Grubberfish. Whoosh. There we go. That blade saw does not play. Not on a Friday. Wish you all grand luck. And who knows what you'll win as a prize. Maybe some DigiJewels. Maybe a mystery pack. We've got how many remaining? Uncle Vis is out there. I see you. Flowers out there. I'm calling names now. That's right. Nobody knows who's going to win. Wax Boy. Welcome, Wax Boy. E.E. Left just got destroyed. I love to see it. Spartacus going back and forth like Pong. Up and down. Nobody can stop him. I see a lot of the family still out there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want to welcome you, Grubfish Royale, to the Grubfish Battle Royale. Oh, there it is, the blade saw. It don't play, y'all. That's right. Spartacus with a pause. Very nice, very well played. And only one taken out there. No blood on the field today. No blood has been shed or left. Impressive. What do you guys think brother's doing right now? He showed me his room. Let's just say that. The curtains opened by themselves. There was partitions. Oh, eat! We're almost down to the last 3. Yeah. Oh, who's it gonna be? And there it is! Rajat! You've done it again! Holy moly. There you have it. The top 3. What a game. 50-some. Just waking up after a long night. No, I thought that myself. I thought for sure. No way brother's making the show, even though he told me last night he was. Because there's no way he's going to wake up. And I was texting him. I was trying to check up on him after the, after he got there. Sent me the little video of his room. He gave me some wonderful updates. And then he disappeared on me. No late night phone call. No check-in with Uncle E. Make sure everything's okay. Ram Man, welcome. Congratulations. Can't believe you just fell out of the pillar like that there. Holy moly. Well, well, well. He hasn't eaten chicken in Vegas again, has he? That's the question I would like to know as well, Uncle Vis. Last time brother had some chicken, it was not a pleasant morning the next day. I don't think he had any chicken. I told him before he left, watch what you eat. Drink a lot of water. Stay out of the heat. He butt dialed me yesterday. He did do that, and I hear him walking. I hear him. I could hear every footstep, brother. I dare you to butt dial me again. He's walking. He's going through the hotels. You hear the oh yeah, oh, it's kind of cold inside the hotels, and then you go outside and it's really hot. And I heard that. I heard that. You're not just gonna butt dial me and think I'm not gonna listen to your conversations. I don't know why I'm pissed off, but maybe because I'm not in Vegas. No chicken tendies. That's right. Stay away from them, brother. Action family. What do we do? What do we do, guys? You know, I think we've had an amazing week. Sensei Bull Raj was on earlier today, as always on Fridays. Faded Mansuda show. Friday mornings, 11 a.m., right before the action kicks off. I caught him playing some EV.io. Now, young Scormillan was playing some EV.io the other night, having himself a blast. Going in and chopping people. And so maybe you two need to link up, team up over there on the EV.io. Tell to try pineapple pizza. Brother, if you're out there, I can't believe he's not watching right now. That pisses me off too. Try some pineapple pizza. There's a great spot. I'll recommend it to you right now. It is called Pinup Pizza, right on the strip there out in front of Planet Hollywood. Open on the weekend, well, Thursday through Sunday. It's open till about 4 a.m., 3 a.m. One of the latest slices of pizza you can get out there. And it seems like we've got some controversy now because a few people love the pineapple pizza, and it seems like a few people don't love the pineapple pizza. Sensei started the meltdown with his internet earlier. I know, I caught that. Silence. I remember that. He's at the blackjack tables, probably suffering through horrible Wi-Fi. Yes, he is. Gosh darn it. I wish him the best. I really do. And I wish you all the best, Action family. Let's go out. Let's have ourselves a great weekend. Let's pretend like we're there in Vegas with brother. Let's do something we normally wouldn't do. Riled up. Who knows what'll happen? We'll be back. Yes, very true, this. When Action family meet up in Vegas, because we can make that happen anytime. If we can really organize this, this would be impressive, an incredible feat. Maybe when we mint out of the Action family member cards. We've got half of the mint left, soon to be open. Definitely we'll have better Wi-Fi by then. Let's do it all again, Action family, next week. You know the deal. 1 p.m. PST around these parts. And we'll get those gifts, those prizes out to the winners from today and open to the public day. I want you all to enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your time alone, wherever you may be. And until then, we do as we always do, ladies, babies, and gentlemen. Vis, I'm just going to play some DigiJules. So if we are stream rating into somebody, we'll have a couple minutes here to do so. Stick around, please. I'm sure somebody's up that we're supposed to be going into. We'll have a couple DigiJules run us out here. And with that, Action family, I do as I always do around these parts, this time of day, and that be a bid you. Adieu. Award-winning Action family, that is. You're the best family around. Hot damn. Hot damn in Vegas. That's what I heard it is. I'm gonna light a little bowl, listen to some digi-tunes here. Digi-Jules. Working on a new set of Digi-Jules. Dirty Digital Jules. With an old MC I used to work with under the group name Dirty Digital. Doing great too. So are you, DH? Behan Salatha. Action family. What a week. Big BG coming through with the guest, IRL. In real life, or Ireland, his brother confuses it with many times. Pretty great week, guys. Metaphors, Galaxy Jumper. A lot of work behind the scenes being done. A lot of things coming. Thank Big Creek for coming through. Congrats on the drop. Sold out on the east side, less than 10 minutes. Gotta go check Crypto Moonies out over there and see if I can maybe grab a secondary. See where the gas fees are at. See where we will. See my big mean mug. Digi-Jules.
Digi-Jules.
Digi-Jules.